What's up people, my name is Rupin, this is Rolling with Rupin। आज के हमारे गेस्ट है बहुत स्पेशल। यहाँ का कल्चर होने वाला है थोड़ा स्ट्रीट, थोड़ा एलीट, यू नो इट। कल्चर सर्कल के फाउंडर्स हमारे साथ जुड़ने वाले हैं यहाँ पे, तो अपनी चप्पल उतार के नहीं, स्नीकर बांध के बैठो।
You know, 64% of all the Jordans in the Indian market are actually fake. There's so many fakes circulating in the Indian market. They're all coming from China, and anyone who buys originals will know that it's a fake. Culture Circle is Asia's #1 hyper luxury app. You can get the world's largest collection of authenticated drip, which is sneakers, handbags, perfumes, anything from luxury, t-shirts, everything under one roof on one app at the guaranteed lowest prices in the world. We have human experts who have been doing this since decades, since 10 years, 15 years to authenticate a product. Plus, we work with the world's most trusted authentication company called Check to give you an authenticity certificate with every order. If you're buying a 2000 rupees product from Culture Circle, you still get a Check certificate. If you're buying a 2 lakh rupees product, you still get a Check certificate. So even they realize that these guys really mean business and they want to build a large trusted brand across the world.
It is only a 1% chance that you'll succeed, but if you succeed, there are 1,000x, a million times X returns. I will take that 1% every day.
We guys are here with the boys from Culture Circle. We've got Devanshu, Akshay. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having us.
How's it going? What's happening?
What's happening? Work, way too much work off it. Been extremely hectic.
Just 16 hours a day.
Just 16 hours.
Just
a day. Yeah.
Saturday, Sundays included.
That is included. Brilliant, brilliant. I think founders, entrepreneurs, especially in India. But okay, for people that don't know, you guys want to give a small download of what Culture Circle is all about?
Sure, so I'll start. So Culture Circle is Asia's #1 hyper luxury app. You can get the world's largest collection of authenticated drip, which is sneakers, handbags, perfumes, anything from luxury, t-shirts, everything under one roof on one app at the guaranteed lowest prices in the world. How do we guarantee the lowest prices? Imagine like a Skyscanner or a Trivago, but for luxury products. So you can compare the prices between all stores, all websites. So you can pick the lowest one.
Super, man. Awesome. But tell me one thing. With sneakers, I mean, I have friends. मुझे बताया गया कि कहीं I don't want to name any store, but X store से किसी ने जूते खरीदे. Which is not F. But वहाँ से जूते खरीदे. But then later realize कि वो fake निकले. बहुत अच्छी डील मिली उसको, बहुत अच्छा डिस्काउंट मिला, उसने ले लिए. But then he realized कुछ comfort नहीं है. Then he checked with his friends. उसमें थोड़े differences थे. How do you ensure that the shoe that you guys sell on Culture Circle are authentic?
I'll give you some crazy numbers first. Do you know 64% of all the Jordans in the Indian market are actually fake? There is
64%.
Yeah, there is over a 36% chance that the next time you're buying anything in luxury fashion, you go to even Gucci, LV, etc., there's a 36% chance that what you're buying is actually a fake. There's so many fakes circulating in the Indian market. They're all coming from China, right? They're made in factories that are close to the original factories, and they're just flooding the market with these fake products that you find in a lot of these street side markets also.
That is crazy.
Yes, and what happens is initially, to the untrained eye, they might look a little similar, but once you start wearing them, it's not the same quality.
Yeah.
And anyone who buys originals will know that it's a fake. Like people who buy original shit, they understand in a second that it's a fake, and ultimately you end up overpaying, paying the price of an original, and still बेइज्जती भी हो जाती है because you're wearing a fake.
But that's 64%.
Correct.
And how do people then, अगर 64% ही नकली है,
Correct.
तो कैसे पता चलता है नकली है?
Correct. So I'll tell you particularly, right? There's a bunch of ways. With every product category, it's different. Like perfumes, there's a different way. Shoes, there's a different way. But ultimately, the best way is you directly work with the brand. Let's say you work with Nike, you work with the original brand for perfume, let's say Creed, whatever, right? You work with the original brands, you work with the Gucci, LV to authenticate each and every product. And that is something that no other player in the Indian market is doing apart from us as of now.
Wow.
So every time, that's the problem we wanted to solve when it came to Culture Circle. Every time you buy a product on Culture Circle, how we've solved it is we have human experts who have been doing this since decades, since 10 years, 15 years, to authenticate a product. Plus, we work with the world's most trusted authentication company called Check to give you an authenticity certificate with every order. Now, these guys work originally with all the brands, with the Nike, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Prada, all of your brands. to authenticate each and every product, check the barcode, check the original proof of purchase, billing, etc. And we make sure that every product that comes through on Culture Circle is coming directly from the brand at some point. So you're able to backtrack the history with this authentication company. So we give you an authenticity certificate for the first time in the world. So that is what we want to solve with Culture Circle, because there are so many fakes now in the
And
market.
check की वजह से you can 100% say कि जो ये product है on our app or website is original 100%.
Correct. So our human experts, our team, combine that with check.
And human expert, because this is all website and app.
Correct.
तो ये human experts कहाँ से आ गए?
So all the products are shipped to us first. We authenticate each and everything personally as well. So we have a team of trained experts. There's UV lighting, for example. There's barcoding on the box, matching it with the barcode on the shoe, for example. Directly reaching out to the brand. कोई भी doubt होता है, directly reach out to the brand. This is the product we have received. We get a proof of purchase कि originally कहाँ से खरीदा हुआ है. We validate that कि आपने जहाँ से खरीदा हुआ है, whether that's an original product or not. So everything that happens on Culture Circle, there's like 5 layers of authentication, and then we send it to check for that final step. That now you give us a certificate also. And that is a globally recognized certificate. So you buy it from us, from Culture Circle in India, even if you're going to, let's say, the United States of America, that certificate is accepted there as well as an authenticity certificate. So once you order from Culture Circle, you can be rest assured, and that is the problem we've solved.
कि मतलब कोई डब्बे का डब्बा प्रिंट करके सीधा वो जूते डाल दे.
Exactly.
लेकिन उसके बावजूद there are other steps, there are other checks
Correct.
in place which make sure that जो जूते ले रहे हैं या कुछ भी ले रहे हैं,
Correct.
can be apparel, can be perfumes,
watches,
is all
everything.
100%. And this check is for across industries, across categories.
Everything
Across
that's luxury.
categories, across all countries. Works and accepted by every country out there in the world.
Fabulous.
Everything that's luxury and expensive.
Plus, I'll tell you what we do one step ahead. We have roughly 5,000 sellers supplying on the Culture Circle app right now. We KYC verify each and every seller. Plus, for them to sell, they have to get referred or vouch. Vouch is a term we use by at least 20 other sellers to even sign up on our application. So if
होते हैं 20 लोग.
at least, yeah. So for example, if you would want to sell, you would have to get 20 vouchers or referrals from already signed up sellers on the app for you to be able to sell. So we get another level of KYC verification plus vouchers for any seller which is out there. So we make sure no seller from, let's say, China or Hong Kong can sign up and sell fakes.
मुझे लगा कि भाई अगर मैं Nike बेच रहा हूँ, I don't want other people selling the same shoe because then there's competition. But you're saying that these people have to then get verified by 20 other people.
Correct.
No other way.
Yeah, and if they try to mess up, if they try to ship a product that's damaged, quality is not up to the mark, we feel it's tried on, and they ship it to us, हम तो पकड़ लेंगे in a couple of seconds. Not only will we ban this seller, we will ban all the 20 sellers who vouched for you.
ऐसा कभी हुआ ऐसे?
We've done it with 3 to 4 sellers. Yeah.
3 to 4 into 20.
Into 20.
Into 20.
Correct.
So I think मुझे ये बताओ यार, अब जो मेरा दोस्त ने X जगह से लिया था,
Beep.
not X the app. let's call it Z. अभी Z I think कुछ नहीं है. Z भी है यार.
Z भी है
यार.
Let's just beep it out.
C.
See, अरे C तो Culture Circle ही हो गया.
1 2 3 F. चलो let's call it F. अब वो F के पास ये check वाला सिस्टम नहीं है जहाँ हम ऑथेंटिकेट कर सकते हैं.
किसी के पास नहीं है ये. So we are their exclusive partners. It's the first time that a marketplace or a store or a website has partnered up with a third-party authentication service to give you that double layer. That's why, otherwise what happens is you buy from any website in the world today, Amazon, Flipkart, XYZ, even
Myntra,
globally,
whatever, yeah.
Myntra globally. If you're buying a product, you just have to trust कि because I trust Myntra, hopefully it's an original, or because I trust AGO, hopefully it's an original. You have to go with that blind trust.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is, sometimes it is not, right? And that's where all the cases that you're mentioning come up. With protein powders also, with every category, in fashion, health and wellness, everything, beauty, right? You have to trust. And ultimately, that's how you get burnt also a lot of times. You get that fake, and ultimately, there are very few ways to get that solved.
Yeah.
With us, our thing is not only are you trusting us, even though we are the experts in luxury authentication, everything, we've built technology, we have a team of human experts. Not only are you trusting us, also even no questions return policy. If anything you feel is, not authentic, instantly we'll resolve it. All of that is there. But we're also saying there is this trusted third-party authentication company who we have no control over. They are an unbiased, global international entity, unbiased. Their authenticity certificates are recognized in every country on the planet. and they will issue you an authenticity certificate with every order on Culture Circle. And that is something no marketplace, no site in the world has ever done.
That is crazy. How do these guys trust you? I mean, you're still sort of new in the market, I believe, right? But then for this international agency to say, Culture Circle, जूते बेच रहा है, दे दो इनको.
I'll tell you. See, the honest answer here is money.
It was a business transaction.
Yeah, that's the honest. We have to. Why do you think others don't do this, right? Because we have to pay, check or the third party authentication company we use for each and every order. So for each and every order, we're paying them that money. That's money out of our pockets that we are paying for this service, right? Now everyone else is making the choice. No, we don't want to spend money doing this. We are making the choice that we want to do what's best for our buyers, what's best for our customers. We are willing to take that hit and take that loss, but we will make sure that every product delivers that trust of peace of mind and trust to every customer. So it's ultimately money, right? And we're paying them for every order, and that's what nobody else wants to do. Is why we did that. And once they started working with us, they realized they did that due diligence that our processes are so strong in the first place in terms of authentication, and how we are actually making sure each and every order is being passed through a certificate. It's not like we'll be like 10% of the orders aapko de rahe hain. Every order, every time, no matter how small. If you're buying a 2,000 rupees product from Culture Circle, you still get a check certificate. If you're buying a 2 lakh rupees product, you still getting the check certificate. So even they realized that these guys really mean business and they want to build a large trusted brand across the world.
I think trust is the key word. Tell me one thing from trust, right? I know you guys are trying to build trust, but is Culture Circle also trying to build taste? Like
100%,
That's the point.
We decide what's cultured and what's uncultured is how we like to call it. Because, after a point we realize, see, I'll get my first sneaker or second sneaker because my friends recommended or, I search something and I like something.
Yeah.
After that, I realized that, let's say I want to build my sneaker collection. I want to build my wardrobe. Let's say what my aesthetic is going to be. I want to build my perfume collection. I want to get more into watches. After a point, I want more recommendations. Like I want to see stuff which is cool. I want to see stuff which everyone wants because I might not always be aware. And I'm researching on YouTube, Instagram, this or that. So on Culture Circle, what we do is you come and buy whatever you want. But the next time you're coming, trust us to show you what is cool, what is cultured. And that's what most of the people actually now use Culture Circle for. They're not coming in with a preconceived notion that हमें यही product खरीदना है. They're coming because they know I'll open the app, I'll see a bunch of really cool products that are in the culture, that some of which I might probably like and end up buying. So that is what people are coming to us because we are trying to build that taste, build that culture in India, be the taste makers in that sense that, even if you're not as aware of the culture right now, Culture Circle is your starting point to get into the culture and we'll make sure that you're cool, you're cultured.
And how do we ensure that? For example, let's say today I'm wearing these New Balance 574s, right?
Correct.
Let's say I bought these
Good taste.
Yeah, tasteful.
Thank you.
You're cultured.
I'm cultured.
That is the
word,
I'm glad I got the certification. Check. मिल गया मुझे.
There are 2 checks here.
2 checks right here. So let's say I bought these shoes from Culture Circle. You're saying that the next time I come to Culture Circle, I will get recommendations.
Right.
How does that work?
Again, it's very interesting, right? So what we do is we are looking at over 500 websites globally, right? So all of these top marketplaces websites, and we are scraping them in real time, including your websites like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, etc. And we see what are the people across the world really talking about, what are they excited about. So for example, New Balance as a trend picked up about 18 months ago in India, right? We already knew 6 months before that New Balance is really killing it everywhere else. Eventually, it's going to come to India and people are going to realize that it's a great brand, great shoes. So we are able to get a head start on everyone else because we see what's being talked about in the culture globally. And that's what we make available in India. First come, first serve on our platform. Another example, Labubus. Right? We were the first ones to sell Labubus in India.
Really?
We were the first ones to sell Stanley mugs in India. We were the first ones to sell a Creed Aventus perfume in India.
Even Ray-Ban Metas.
We were the first ones to sell a Ray-Ban Meta in India. We were the first one to sell a Whoop bands in India. We were the first ones for Balenciaga sunglasses when they blew up, right? So all of these product categories, before they were picking up hype in India, we knew that, they're going to pick up hype, and we were the only search result for like a month. Then others got onto us. Because we want to be, the bearers of culture in India, really expose that a lot of times these brands treat India as a second tier or third tier market. Dekh lenge, we launch later. Meta Ray-Bans launched a year and a half ago. Globally, they launched 1 month ago in India. Right? So that's the difference. We made Meta Ray-Bans available in India for the past 1 year, because why should we be left behind, right?
Super.
We are probably one of the we're the largest young population. We have disposable income. We're growing on the global stage. Of course, we get to be a part of the cultural dialogue of dictating what is cool, what is not.
Superb. And it almost feels like an investment app. कि मतलब before the stock blows up, इसको यहाँ से पकड़ लो. वो Nifty में 100 आता है ना. Let's fucking invest in all these things. Labubu, when it blows up, I can probably then sell it. Do you guys also do something like that on the side? No.
No.
It will be a big conflict of interest. So
Our investors would stop investing in us if we did that.
But if we did that, we would earn way more money than we earn as founders of Culture Circle, than our salary right now.
And I think with very little time also we're investing here. We earn shit tons.
Yeah, we just need to spend 2 hours a day and we'd probably earn 10 times the salary we get as founders of Culture Circle.
Guys, I'm giving you ideas, okay? If you got disposable income, these guys are ahead of the curve. So just follow them and see what's trending, and then maybe you can sort of get
Become a reseller on Culture Circle.
If you want to earn some real money, join us.
Superb. Okay, we've talked enough about business. Now I want to know more about you guys. So just give us a quick backdrop of, your education. How did you guys obviously came together. How did that happen?
Sure. So I think very simple. We became best friends in 7th grade. The only reason we became best friends
because we were both fat.
And our surname was Jain.
Yeah.
So so like we were sitting next to each other because Jai and Jain, they clubbed together in terms of the surname.
There's a lot of discrimination in our school.
So
they clubbed all Jains
because of the surname, kuch roll number, they clubbed together. DPS.
No, DPS, I'm kidding. You guys were great.
Amazing.
So they made us sit together. We had a conversation and then started, like school के friendships ऐसी होती हैं. There is no reason. दोस्त क्यों बन गए, कुछ बन गए. So we became friends. Eventually both of us went for engineering. Right, different colleges, but we used to do a lot of projects together, and one of the projects was what turned out to be our first company, which was the Healthy Company. So this is our second company together. That was a health tech venture. That's where the fat angle comes in, because I was 130 kilos, he was 120 kilos. We lost weight together.
Damn.
Yeah.
So
then he gained weight.
Then I gained weight back. Then I lost weight back. I've been on a journey.
Is it the third venture you're talking about?
This is the third one I've come for. So the Healthy Company went great. We started this in the 2nd year of college as a passion project.
Lovely.
Right outside our 4th year of college, we basically said no to our offer letters. He got into Goldman Sachs. I got into this company called Iron Trading, right, and Google. We said no to our offer letters. We got a company funded. We started the venture together. In the last 1.5 years, we exited out of that company. And then this story happened because we were in Goa and we were sitting in Olive, which was like an open bar, right? And we thought, like, I want to buy a pair. My size is UK 11. And I thought I had to go to 3 different websites looking for a shoe or talk to 10 different Instagram sellers. On one website, UK 11 was like 40,000. One Instagram seller gave me a price of 15. So like half of them did not have my size. Some price was varying so much. We sat down, we were like, there should be an easier solution to this. I mean, let's build a sky scanner for the world out there. For 2 days, since we're both engineers, right? He's front end, I'm back end. He's the one who manages UI, how the website should look. I'm the one who manages all the logic, all the sellers, how they onboard, everything else. In 2 days, we had deployed our first ever website for Culture Circle and just left it there. Like, we did not do any marketing. एक Instagram page बनाया था, उस पे एक हफ्ते में 2 post डालते थे.
कब की बात है?
This is 2023.
2023 का mid हो गई.
Yeah, 2023 June ka around. So I'll tell you basically, right? What happened was we were both into buying sneakers, etc. And once we started buying, we realized I'd buy a sneaker and I would still end up getting ripped off. How? The experience to buy a sneaker was I'm DMing thousands of resellers कि मुझे ये shoe चाहिए ये size में. एक तो sneakers मिलते ही नहीं थे that you want. Even if you're getting the sneaker that you want, you will not get it जिस size में आपको चाहिए जो आपका shoe size है. Because they're limited edition products. Same with perfumes, etc. Right? Very difficult to find some of these like Diptyque, etc. मिलते ही नहीं है. Again, watches, very similar because limited edition products. So even if I found the sneaker, then I found my size. After talking to 100, मेरे को 2 के पास मिलेगा या 3 के पास मिलेगा. In these 3 resellers, one would quote me a pricing, I will give it to you at 28,000, another one would say 25,000, another one would say 22,000. Even after that, let's say I would pick the one who's giving to me 22,000. I would GPay them the money, and there is no guarantee. कभी भी sneaker आएगा या नहीं आएगा. If it comes, will it be in good condition? Will it be properly packed? Used तो नहीं होगा. Even if it is in good condition, will it be authentic or not in the first place? So all of these issues used to exist. And that's when we realized, okay, he's ex-Google. I was in IIM Ahmedabad. We can probably solve this in a much better way. Another thing that happens, once I get the sneaker for 22,000, I will see there is some other reseller who will reply to me saying, I could have gotten you the same sneaker for 15,000.
Buyer's remorse.
Yeah, buyer's remorse. So another reseller is telling me, I could have gotten you this for 15,000. So I'm thinking, I'm paying 22,000 for a shoe to feel
Still
good.
not happy.
And I'm still not happy. I'm still concerned if it's fake, if it's original, if it's in the right condition. And I might have overpaid 5,000, 7,000, 8,000 rupees for it. Because there's so much price disparity. So that's where the insight was that we'll build one platform which will aggregate all of the trusted verified sellers in one place. You pick a product, pick a size, we will show you all the sellers, what their pricing is in India and globally. You can decide, okay, this is the seller with the lowest price. I will go for this seller so that you don't end up overpaying for the same product. And we will make sure all the sellers are trusted, verified, and they don't do anything wrong with you. So we'll come and control the entire experience.
उसमें सबकी rating आती होगी sellers.
100%. Yeah.
Shipping timelines, seller names, everything.
So if you pick the lowest, you are satisfied.
You are satisfied. Correct.
Right? Authentic.
We just show you all options. Most people anyway pick the lowest, but our guarantee is no matter who you pick, lowest, highest, whatever, we will make sure. Shipping will be on time, the product will be in good condition, it will be authenticated, we have verified the seller. If something goes wrong, you talk to us as a customer service. वो Instagram reseller को how will you even reach out? Or a WhatsApp number, they'll block you.
Yeah.
For example, if something wrong happens, they will ghost you. Right? So we make sure that we come in with proper customer experience, sometimes exchanges, everything. So everything we manage.
Yeah, ये बताओ. So by the way, I'm also ex-Google.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but you know, leaving an offer, Goldman Sachs, right? You have money in front of you. You've got this fat paycheck that you're supposed to get. Leaving that, I know this is a passion project. You guys love sneakers. I love sneakers as well. But यार, फिर भी reality hits you कि चलेगा नहीं चलेगा, लोग interested होंगे नहीं होंगे. How did you guys think यार, चलो करते हैं. Both of us will leave all this moh maya and just do sneakers.
No, we wanted more Momaya.
Moh maya.
This is the absolute best thing you can do to yourself. If you're building out a business and if someone can tell me it is only a 1% chance that you'll succeed, but if you succeed, there are 1000x, a million times x returns. I will take that 1% every day.
And it's
Like-
also about age, yaar. What's the worst that can happen? Even if, let's say, okay, this is the second company, Touchwood is doing very well. My point is, even if this company failed and the company after it failed, even if 3 of our first companies failed, the 4th one might work out. We're learning so much building each and every company. We're young. When we took that call, we're 22, for example, right? At 22, what is the worst that can happen even if your company fails? You're not going to die. And we're privileged in the sense we knew we'll have a roof over our head. We live with our parents. We can go back. Khana mil jayega. So the only worst thing that will happen is your friends will probably make fun of you. Yo bhai try kar raha tha, nahi chala. That's the only thing you're really concerned about. If I gave you a choice, right, that you can fail 10 times, 11th time you'll be successful, but जो 10 times failure होगा ना, किसी को पता नहीं लगेगा. You can fail completely privately. You will take that bet. क्योंकि 10 बार अगर मैं fail हो पा रहा हूँ, but nobody else gets to know, I'm very comfortable failing 10 times. चलो 11th time I'll be successful. Right? But we are really scared about what will people think if we fail in public. That way we were very shameless. I think that's our biggest advantage. Got very shameless at a very young age. And it becomes a disproportionate advantage down the line.
And did it help that you guys were together? Like एक होता है ना कि accountability partner हो गया है कि मतलब अकेले हो तो शायद बंदा डरता है, सोचता है कि मेरे दोस्त क्या कहेंगे, घर वाले क्या कहेंगे. But then you guys were together, you were sort of each other's strength in a way.
Do you know what
Front
is
and back
an
end.
emotional support pet, emotional support animal? होता है.
होता है.
वो they give to ex-veterans in PTSD तो emotional support animal दे देते हैं. Akshay is my emotional support animal.
Yeah, he's my emotional support monster.
Each other's labubus, but okay.
There's no accountability, yaar. I'll tell you, building together as best friends is helpful in terms of कि दोनों आराम से बनाएंगे. You can trust each other blindly और काम कर लेंगे. Plus, most of the times we're working, it's more like we're having fun. Every time we're going out, we go together in events. तो क्या ही करते हैं, मजे ही तो करते हैं और क्या होता है.
We were just in Europe. We're expanding globally now. So Culture
Congratulations,
Circle, thank you
guys.
so much. So Culture Circle is expanding in Europe. We're expanding in the Middle East and parts of Asia. So interesting times ahead. But yes, that Mo Maya.
Lots of Mo Maya.
Hashtag Mo Maya, guys. Comment section में hashtag Mo Maya.
So we're expanding globally, and of course we're going right. So we went for 20 days. Probably had 60 meetings lined up in those 20 days. But my point is, in the evenings, after 8-9 p.m., we're best friends again. Right? Like business partners ka kaam ho gaya, then we're best friends again. So imagine 20 days we're chilling in Europe during the summer. This is the stuff we dreamt of. When we were young, bro, we'll go for like just our friends' road trip, boys trip across Europe, different places, etc.
Yeah.
We'll go to Bangkok in the next couple of days because there's a summit there with Forbes 30 and 30, whatever.
Okay, not because of why people go to Bangkok.
No, we're actually for a professional.
No, it's actually work.
Forbes 30 under 30 summit. Mom, if you're watching, it's the Forbes summit. So that's why I go to Bangkok. But again, those are all the benefits. The fact that I'm doing it with my best friend could not have asked for anything more. Like if there was some random business partner, ठीक है कुछ bonding हो जाती, but it wouldn't be the same.
तुम काम कर लेते but कितना ही मजे कितने कर पाते.
Yeah.
And then फिर तुम मजे नहीं कर पा रहे तो काम भी बोरिंग हो जाता है.
यार अकेले मुश्किल. So the thing is, I'm also a musician.
Okay.
There was a time and point. I'm a singer-songwriter, composer, right? But there's a point in time when I try to be a producer as well. कि मैं सब कुछ खुद ही कर लूँगा. यार it's just too much. But when you sit in a studio with friends and you're making music together, like doing business together, there's a different synergy. You sort of feed off each other. आपको मजा आता है कि यार इसने नया आइडिया उठाया, इसने उठाया. And then by accountability I meant कि मुझे भी अपने आप को पुश करना है. I have to make sure that the front end is better. I have to maybe back end reach out to more people, make sure that if the scrubbing is proper.
Nice, yeah.
Talking like a noob by the way.
It works.
No, your lingo is on point.
But it's just fun when you're doing it with friends. And time कहाँ निकल जाता है पता ही नहीं चलता. आप पैसे भी कमा रहे हो, आप फन भी कर रहे हो. So was that the case? Was actually my question. Accountability partner को ज़्यादा serious हो गया. That was very anti-human.
You're minting money, you're building a product, and you're having fun.
And
while
going to
doing it.
Bangkok for whatever.
For the
Like-
Forbes 30 under 30 Asia Summit.
That will get done by 5-6. What happens after?
Well, stays in Bangkok. Yes, he's getting engaged very soon, so
Yeah.
we should.
So I'm
we'll be
hoping
very
that this
respectful.
podcast comes after my engagement.
so that it breaks.
No, so that the proposal.
Yes, but that matters because I'll tell you why. See, Culture Circle is the one project that maybe you know of and the world has gotten to know of because it's done well. There's been 20 projects we have done before this, right? None of them for money, for example. We're just tinkering around. We made a game when we were in the 8th grade called the Panda game, right? So that's when it started. There was no idea to make money from the game. We just did it because it was cool. Now the idea is we built out those 20 projects before this because we have fun doing it.
Yeah.
Right? And if we did not build those 20 projects and we did not have fun doing it, there would have never been a Culture Circle because we would have not built the 21st project, which turned out to be Culture Circle. So that is why having fun, having that tuning is a prerequisite. You cannot build something that's really innovative or really cool without having fun building it.
Otherwise you take that regular route जो आपके parents को तो even our education system वो ऐसे designed है कि आपको एक अच्छा employee बना देंगे, अच्छा कर्मचारी बना देंगे.
They'll make you a good employee.
Because,
you know exactly what to clock, when to clock in, when to leave, 5 things you have to do during the day. But that does not work for like the youth of this country right now.
And colleges also, that's how they market themselves. No, हमारी placement ही है.
Placement.
So it's in their best interest to make sure that you get placed. We have 100% placement. 100% this is the average package. So that's the game.
So अभी मैंने पूछा that you guys are you also building culture, building taste? How are you guys building taste? How are you guys building that culture? क्या कर रहे हैं हम लोग?
Yeah, so what we do is like culture is a very broad ambiguous term ना. अगर culture कुछ भी हो सकता है. So like what we do is we try and identify culture is different for everyone. So for some people culture is, let's say, DHH, Desi hip hop, they're really big into that, For them it's that. For some people it's art. For some people it's tech. Right?
Yep.
For some people it's design. For some people it might be like pop culture, right? Like let's say what is Taylor Swift doing, what is Kanye doing, etc. So for different groups of people, what they talk about is different, and whatever they talk about is the culture that they follow.
Yeah.
So what we want to be as Culture Circle is really the center point for all of these subcultures.
Beautiful.
So even something so simple as our Instagram, right? If you look through our Instagram, we are not always trying to sell you products or sell you shit. All of our social media communication, we're talking about the culture. So you'll see, for example, Taylor Swift recently got engaged. We're giving our commentary, our take on that. At the same time, you'll see if something is up in the DHH scene, you'll see Diljit's fashion and how that has evolved. You'll see, let's say, Anant Ambani's watch collection. So everything that is relevant in all of these subcultures as culture circle, we really love to talk about that. Our audience loves to talk about that. So that's why we are in all of these different niches of subcultures, and that is how you build culture. Otherwise, it's very fashionable to throw off the word culture. We are building culture. Every brand says we are building culture. What culture are you building?
Every brand says we're building a culture, we're building a community, we have followers.
What culture are you building? What community are you building? Nobody knows, but we're building a culture, we're building a community. Nobody knows what is that culture about that you're trying to build.
I'll tell you, so obviously we've seen the whole Michael Jordan story with Nike, right?
Right.
Super impressive that movie was. Air, right? The movie was called Air. Then when I was a kid, I saw Space Jam, and then I saw those Nike Jordan 1s. I'm guessing, no, 11s, I believe.
J11's launched.
J11s.
White and black.
Then iRobot had Will Smith. It's a future movie, but he's wearing Converse.
Yeah.
Black Converse.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, right? That sort of influences my buying decision.
The Last Dance, if you've seen Michael Jordan's documentary, insane.
I've seen that 3 times.
Yeah,
What a guy. Again, मैं खो गया था उसके अंदर. But man, his ethos, his principles, and he's just fucking stubborn. This is who I am. This is who I will be.
Yeah.
He will gamble. He will say whatever he wants. He'll pick fights with people who are taller, more muscular. But he'll be Michael Jordan. That's why he's the GOAT.
He's a legend.
So stuff like that, how they were not into hip-hop culture, but when they saw that they were endorsed through that song, they were like, let's just get these guys on board.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
You know what Adidas also does, like Adidas, New Balances, they go to, I just recently discovered this, they go to all of these Instagram communities and they launch a special collaboration with them. So there are pages like NYT is one page, I'm probably taking the name wrong, it has 2.3 million followers. Adidas collaborated on a shoe with them and launched it officially. Now that's a good community play. Yeah. There is a page which is I'm a plant page. It posts just aesthetic photos and nothing else.
Plastic plant.
And it actually Adidas also collaborated with them and launched. Nike collaborated with them. They have very good community plays going on, and those are the companies I would say are doing something for communities or cultures out there. Adidas collaborating with Kanye West was history, man. Insane.
That was history, yeah. What's happening with Yeezys right now?
Oh, the skyrocketing.
No, the opposite of done. In fact, the Yeezy prices are going up. Yeezy sales are going up.
Because they will never be launched again.
Supply and demand. That's what's so fascinating about this market, about limited edition products. Two things are very fascinating. Number one, you think something is going off trend because Kanye is going to, actually it's going up because Kanye has become more relevant in pop culture.
More unhinged.
He's on Twitter. Course. I saw this clip with Elon Musk.
Yeah.
And they're on 2 different tangents altogether. But
both
it's hilarious.
Elon and Kanye, what rock stars.
Can you imagine them in a room and them discussing?
You know what makes them really special? They are the reason why so many people love Kanye, so many people love Elon. Is because they're not putting up a fake act.
Yeah.
You know that jo bhi bol raha hai na, even if it's stupid, they mean it. They really believe it. Yeah. They are not faking it. Honey Singh for that matter.
Yeah.
I believe he's the only rock star in India because he's unapologetic. Everyone has his PR trade. Ki they'll give all the right answers. Ki, oh nahi, ye nahi, wo nahi, hum to bahut achhe insaan hai. Honey Singh will go unapologetic. Haan bhai, kiya to kiya. He's very that. Right? So that way, that's what makes them true rock stars.
I saw this another podcast. Kevin O'Leary talked about Steve Jobs, where there's a signal to noise ratio.
Yeah.
Where 80-20, that was the ratio.
Correct.
I feel that Elon Musk and Kanye and all these people have a huge 80-20 or even 90-10 or even 100-0 signal to noise ratio. So they don't care.
They have to cut out the noise, right?
They don't care. They are on their own path. They have these blinders on. This is what I believe. I don't give a F about what the world thinks. And this is how I'm going to sort of move forward and look at Elon Musk, look at Kanye West, look at Steve Jobs.
You know, the 80-20 signal to noise is so fascinating because that is something even I've been trying off late to even implement in work. For example, because even when you're working as the founder, every day you're coming into office, there's 50 different problems that are there, 50 new problems. You will be pulled in all different directions. And our constant effort is how do we refocus on what are the 5 problems? That's the signal. The 5 problems, that's the signal that really matter, and that will dictate 80% of all the output and the outcome. And the remaining 45 problems are noise, right? Because you will spend 80% of the time doing the noise work, but it will only impact 20%. So determining what is signal, what is noise is probably what Steve Jobs was world class at. He came to Apple for the second time. After he was fired, came back, made Apple a success. Apple was in 15 to 20 different product lines at that point. They were doing stuff all over the place. None of it was working. He came back on a whiteboard. He's like, we're just going to make these 4 products. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remove everything else. And that's how you arrive at excellence. Elon Musk does the same thing. His point is, I don't see what I can add to the process. I just try and see what can be removed. Whatever is non-essential out of any process. Just remove the part that doesn't matter. You will make anything much more efficient.
Superb. Yeah, he's like, again, Steve Jobs. He's like, people don't know what they want. I know what they want.
Correct.
So I'm going to give them what they want.
And whatever he gives, that is excellent. Like world class.
World class.
No, nobody can compete.
Steve Jobs was cultured.
Steve Jobs was cultured.
So is Elon Musk, by the way, guys.
Of course, man. So tell me, because you just said, there's so much information every single day, both you guys.
Correct.
How do you find time for your personal life? How do you find time? Work-life balance. What is that like for you guys?
I don't think work-life balance exists as a concept.
Okay.
We've chosen to become founders. We understand work-life balance does not exist. Like 16 hours a day, 12 hours we're in office. Before we're in office, we're working. The moment we leave office, we have dinner, we're working then. We probably get some hours to ourselves on a Sunday. That is just about it.
And you're getting engaged.
Yeah, exactly.
So your fiance.
Exactly. I get 30 minutes to talk to her from 9 p.m. to 9:30 p.m.
Oh, it's got time limited.
I think she also does something.
She also calendar.
She also does something of her own, so she gets it.
Yeah. So she is also basically running her own company, which is into automation of manufacturing. So she understands that we both have limited time, so we make time for each other. But as a founder, be it me, him, her, whoever, I think we've all chosen that the personal life for the next 5-10 years so nahi rahegi. Probably at a point where there are 500 employees, we can start giving more work to the team members. Then we can take out some time. But right now we're at very initial stages. It's been 1.5 years of Culture Circle. At least 50 more to go.
And honestly, I tell you what, frankly, it's not even that we are making a very difficult choice. For me, it's actually more enjoyable to be in office, frankly. Like a lot of times I'd just be in office or just be working because that is the most fun I'll be having at that point of time. For example, even when we went to Europe, we were away from office for 20 years. 20
days.
Felt like 20 years.
This is the wrong manifestation which is happening right now.
अब अपने future की बात करें ना कि the next 50 years, so I think वहीं से transfer हो गया 20 years.
20 years in the future.
We went to Europe for 20 days. After probably the 5th or 6th day, I started missing office. Like I was genuinely I can't wait to get back to office. Even though we were working there, it was still like I can't wait to get back into office because it's genuinely fun. Like to be with the team, to build something together. It's so a lot of times when people say work-life balance, life is something that's great and work is something that's not great. Frankly, for me, like when I'm working, it's probably the best part of my day. So when I'm saying I'm working for let's say 12 hours or whatever, I'm being selfish. कि मेरे को जो मजा आ रहा है चीज करने में, I'm doing it for more time of the day, right? So that way, as long as you're having fun, it does not feel like a drag.
Clearly, he's not getting engaged anytime soon.
What's happening with you, man?
You should wait for I think Saturday night to happen. Look at him at 11 p.m.
We will need a separate podcast.
Part 2, guys. Part 2.
This can come in the BTS if you want because this can't go public.
चलो अभी BTS लेते हैं बाद में देख लेंगे. Psych.
Nice. So it is difficult because of the lack of time, frankly. But I think there's a lot of women, for example, who also understand that. Especially I've seen women who belong from business families. If they've seen their father build something and work something, they kind of get it.
Yeah.
So it's not that hard also.
Is it crucial that your partner or your future partner be a sneakerhead or be cultured?
No.
Yes.
She needs to be cultured, but she's not a sneakerhead.
needs to be cultured.
I gave her AJ1's Fierce Pink one day. She said, "Oh, I have pink shoes." That was
And
it.
did that hurt?
You
No,
need to
it's fine.
culture her, bro.
She's cultured. She teaches me about pop culture. I teach her about sneakers.
Yeah, she teaches him about handbags. He teaches
Yeah.
him about sneakers.
You know, actually, one of the categories which is doing so well on Culture Circle is because of her.
Yeah.
Because she makes me understand it.
She tells us like get all these latest brands that we didn't know
Yeah.
about. Like Pauline is this brand that came from his fiance.
It's pronounced Polen, by the way. That also came from my fiance.
See, so Pauline.
हम तो Pauline बोलते हैं. There's another brand called Longchamp. हम Longchamp बोलते हैं. It's called Longchamp.
So she really tells us about handbags and what to launch next because none of these are available in India. Now they're available thanks to Culture Circle.
So she is cultured,
Yeah.
but not really a sneaker.
Different category.
Not a sneaker girly.
Yeah. But it's important for you that she be
No,
a
she needs to be
sneaker.
cultured. I'll make her a sneaker girly.
Because the thing is, you guys are so passionate. When you just said, मुझे वो मजा आता है काम करने में.
Correct.
मुझे ऐसा लगता नहीं है कि मैं कुछ ज़्यादा effort मार रहा हूँ. तो if you're so passionate about sneaker, about culture circle, of course you'd want your partner to have some sort of
100%.
iota of that
100%.
passion, right? About the
She
same
needs to be
category.
passionate about what she likes to do. The attractive part for me is passion. Like be passionate about whatever. You can be passionate about plants. You can be passionate about arts. Like I don't care. But the fact that you're passionate about something, that in itself is very attractive.
Like for example, let's say you go to a party and then you see this girl and she's wearing this amazing, very rare sneaker. Maybe she's wearing a sari but नीचे sneakers पहन रखे हैं.
Yeah. Cultured.
Culture. So
I would
that
definitely
is
go and talk to her.
attractive.
Where did you get that?
Yeah.
Why not Culture Circle? If not Culture Circle, we could have gotten you the same pair for half the cost. Stop getting ripped off, overpaying for your sneakers. Get the Culture Circle app.
Is there like your regular spiel?
I can do
This is his pickup line at Boca at like 11
Get the
PM.
Culture Circle app.
This is why we have so many users on our app.
Nice. So, but when we talk about culture circle, there is also shoes, but there's apparel.
Correct.
There's also perfumes. And then, did we expand? Obviously, because we started with sneakers. How do we think we'll expand to other categories as well?
Very simple. The customers told us. We were sneakerheads. We launched sneakers. 100% of our business was sneakers. But one thing like we used to do recurring is that we used to speak to our customers a lot. Hey, I hope you got your order. Hope everything went well. Also, is there anything else you were looking for which was not there? The first recommendation which came from them was, do you have this t-shirt essentials? Then we got a lot of recommendations. They told us they need looking for Kenzo. They're looking for a lot of other brands. Then we launched apparel.
Nice.
Eventually, when we had more and more female audience also, they told us, you know what? You should have a Jacquemus handbag collection. We launched those.
Nice.
We eventually launched our stores.
Basically, Akshay's girlfriend.
Yeah. We launched our stores. We got recommendations and we should have watches. We started doing Rolex, Patek Philippe, Richard Mille, all of these things. As of date, we also have a beauty category where we do road and rare beauty, all of these things. And they fly off. We could only think of sneakers and to some extent watches. But it was the customers. We used to call up, we used to text them. They told us, yeah, you know what? I loved the package, but I think you should also have this category.
Yeah, like hats came from a customer.
Correct.
And hats do very well for us, like snapback hats. Fanny packs, like those fanny man
Yeah.
They do very
huge
well.
a while back.
Yeah, that came from a customer that I'm looking for these bags, I'm not able to find them.
Wallets. We do so many wallets.
Card
these days.
holders, like all of that. So all of that came actually just by talking to customers. What else do they buy, frankly?
Superb. अच्छा अभी ना थोड़ा break लेते हैं. What I want to sort of ask you guys is, and this will be individual, ठीक है? I'm gonna ask you guys your pick in different price categories, different price brackets, ठीक है? So let's start, ठीक है? Individually, both of you, ठीक है?
Done.
From 1 lakh to अच्छा सबसे महंगा जूता कितने का है ये बता दो पहले. On Culture Circle.
It's a 38 lakh Louis Vuitton graffiti collaboration with Nike. Yeah.
We also had those, for the 20
Aries,
lakhs, Red Octobers we did.
Air Easy.
They sold, we kept one pair in our Delhi store launch, sold the same day in an auction. Some guy bid 25 lakhs for it. We technically were selling it for 18 and we made money.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I mean, people get crazy when it comes because there's only probably like 30 pieces of that shoe left in the world. So he wanted to be one of those 30 people who have
If you're obsessed, then there is no, you can't put a price on that.
Everyone has their passion, no? Like, he's
Yeah.
passionate about it.
It's a collection, no? Think about it this way. Before sneakers, it was liquor bottles. People
Yeah.
used to buy 5 lakhs worth of whiskey because it was aged wine.
Yeah.
It is a collection. People used to buy watches. They still do.
And
Still do.
But it's a
pass it
collection.
down generation.
Exactly. Same goes for sneakers. Like imagine just 30 pairs left in the world and you want to be one of them. Owning it, wearing it or passing it down to your son or your daughter. That is a good
मैं
thing.
तो पहन ही ना पाऊँ यार 38 लाख के जूते मैं तो भाई कहीं साइड में रख दूँ तिजोरी खोल के but then okay but let's just make it more accessible ठीक है it won't be really accessible but still 1 lakh to 5 lakhs की category में we'll start with you
Okay, I have to name a sneaker.
A sneaker?
Which I'd buy or recommend, whatever.
buy or recommend yeah
1 to 5. Travis Frags.
That's how he goes.
Travis Frags, obviously. I own that
He's
pair.
obsessed with that.
I love that pair. I wore that on Shark Tank.
oh
Yeah, I
nice
love that pair. Yeah.
you have a different answer
Yeah. Air Force One Tiffany's. Very classy shoe. If you don't know what's up in the culture, if you're not a part of, if you're not into sneakers, you will never know that shoe is worth that much. Right? It's just a black shoe. The Nike swoosh is blue, Tiffany blue. That's all. So it's not some collab designer this that. It is a collab with Tiffany, but unless you're in the culture, you will never know. दूर से देखोगे you're like yeah looks like a regular Air
that's the
Force,
point
maybe
now we're making people
7,000,
cultured
8,000.
with this podcast
Correct.
now
So that's why I love it. Like it's very understated. It's super classy. But if you know, you know.
Super. Okay, let's go from 50 to 1 lakh.
50,000 to 1 lakh. Probably I'll go for another Travis Phantoms.
And Nike does the most collabs out of all those.
No,
The
like
big.
now, New Balance and all also do a lot of cool collabs. But
How did
So it was
Travis
first
does-
Nike, then Adidas. Now a lot of other brands. started.
Travis does only with Nike.
यार ये न्यू बैलेंस का एकदम से कैसे शुरू हो गया? I remember फीला का भी बीच में आया था, एक फेज आया था तो चंकी शूज.
Converse, Chuck Taylors.
Chuck Taylors भी आए थे. But right now New Balance is doing really well, and I like their design. I like whatever they're
Yeah.
selling. These 574s, I think 9080s.
1960s, yeah.
1960s. How did this all begin? The New Balance obsession.
Yeah, I think they just marketed themselves well. Like, for example, Kendall Jenner. So, New Balance used to be the dad shoe. That was
Yes.
the joke. It used to be the
Yes.
dad shoe that your dad would wear it for tennis.
Yeah.
That was what New Balance stood for. And, they had like changed their marketing team and they realized that we need to like be up and relevant in the culture. So, they actually, sat down with great artists who understand what's happening. They launched a lot of collaborations. Like they launched a collaboration with Joe Freshgoods, amazing artist, big in the skateboarding community as well. And they really went into these subcultures of say skateboarding, of tennis, and these different subcultures. And when they started doing that, a lot of these celebrities, they started associating, cool stuff. They coming up with cool stuff. Kendall Jenner was spotted wearing New Balance. Then Kylie, it sparked away from there. Suddenly, a lot of these very young, attractive women celebrities, they started rocking New Balances. So from the dad shoe, it became something very aspirational, right? And that happened. And frankly, the rule of the universe is if young, attractive women start following a trend, men will follow. So the men also started.
Another investment tip, guys. Young, attractive women are falling up wearing any shoes. Invest.
Men will follow. So guys also got into New Balances, and that's how it just spiraled into success.
But honestly, I think they look great. That whole N logo on the side, it just works.
They're supposed to be very comfortable.
They are very
But
comfortable.
apparently, after New Balances, On has taken that space, where On is now looked at the most comfortable pair out there.
On Cloud
On
shoes.
Cloud, yeah.
Now, On Cloud running high, man. We sell it for like 15-20K out of Nike, Adidas, and what do you call it? New Balances. On is right now on the top.
Yeah, so they're slightly pricier than let's say your Nike, Adidas, like the regular pairs, because an On Cloud will start from like let's say 12-14,000. Prices on other websites is like 20,000 plus. Culture Circle will be 12 or 14,000 again. But they're super comfortable. And how On again came in. This is what branding and marketing is. Nike really lost their way in the past 5 years. So after COVID, what happened was they really tried to make Nike woke and very feminist. And there's nothing wrong in that, but that's not what Nike stands for. Yeah. Nike has always stood for victory, excellence, Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, just dominating.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? They stood for dominating, being the winner, being number one.
Yeah.
And suddenly they started just being very political and politically left. Pride, this, that, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that, but that's not what Nike stands for as a brand. Right? They were not being true and authentic to themselves. They just thought Gen Z को ये पसंद है तो इसमें घुस जाओ, Gen Z को वो पसंद है तो उसमें घुस जाओ. And that is what allowed OnCloud to come in, make Roger Federer the face of the brand, make him a major shareholder in the brand. Because Roger Federer again stands for excellence, for winning, for dominating for years. And that's how OnCloud came in from a brand and marketing perspective. Of course, the product is good, but there's a lot of great products in this universe, right? You need to pair it with the right storytelling. And that's what OnCloud did. Great product with great storytelling, and suddenly it's on the rise now.
Also, I believe it's rarer than your New Balance and your Nikes and Adidas, right?
Yeah, right now in India it's very rare, particularly, because in India what they've officially released are these just 4-5 colors, like the all black, all white, etc. And OnCloud has some insane colorways. Like there's one called the Vivid Sulfur, then there's orange color. There's a bunch of insane colorways that OnCloud has launched, and the only place to get them in India right now is Culture Circle.
So Travis Scott again for you.
Phantoms, let's go. Travis Scott forever.
Travis' dick.
This guy is somehow obsessed with dicks. I don't know why.
You are Travis's biggest cocksucker.
I have 100 tickets to give away for Travis Scott concert on the 18th of October of Delhi. If you want to reach out to me, don't reach out to
I feel like
him.
you'll get wet the day you see him.
100%.
I love
that
how
is a
this
wild
taken
dream.
such a wild turn. And when I'm glad you completed that statement. I have 100. But
Yeah.
So between 50k to 1 lakh.
Yes.
Ideal sneaker, Golden Goose.
Golden Goose.
Golden Goose. So it's also Shah Rukh Khan's favorite sneaker, and it's all handcrafted Italian leather. And the thing about Golden Goose is, it looks old as a shoe. Like if you buy even a fresh new, it will look very old, used. That's their entire aesthetic. It looks extremely old and worn. And it's the one shoe, the more you wear it, the more you use it, the more worn it will look, the more beautiful it looks. वो उतना सुंदर होते जाता है जितना आप यूज करोगे, जितना क्रीक होगा लेदर, जितना वो worn आएगा उतना और सुंदर लगता है वो shoe. So that's why Golden Goose.
That's great education for you guys.
Yeah, guys should
Sometimes,
definitely.
अगर जूता पुराना भी लगे doesn't mean that वो खराब है या अच्छा नहीं है. It can be a golden goose, metaphorically also. Okay, let's say 10 to 50,000.
10 to 50,000. I think that is a wider range. You should probably do a 20 to 50 and then a under 20k.
क्योंकि मैं फिर 10 से नीचे दो बार पूछना होता है, like 5 to 10.
Okay.
5 से नीचे.
Okay. 10 to 50 for me would be
two shoes then.
two shoes. 10 to 50.
Yeah.
One is the obvious classic AJ1 Lost and Founds. The moment that pair launched,
Yeah, nice.
we did around 55 to 60 orders a day.
Nice.
Just for Lost and Founds.
Lost and Founds are the one that
It's a dream.
Miles Morales wore in.
That's next chapter.
Those are next chapters, yeah. Spider-Man's next chapters, yeah.
That's next chapter.
Lost and Found.
Yeah.
It's a re-release of the original Air Jordan 1 from 1984, the bread.
Oh,
like
yes.
the
That is why like so much
the
hype
first
around
ever.
it.
So the
yes.
story and even how they package it in the box, you will get a lost receipt from 1980s from a shoe store, and the black leather on the top. They have made it's crumpled.
Yeah, it's crumpled.
So that it looks like that shoe was lost in the 80s and now we have found it again. So like great storytelling and looks like it's a great shoe.
Great marketing as well.
Yeah, A1. That is what originally when Nike launched this, that is what Nike stood for. But eventually, I don't know what happened to it. Probably they'll get back to the storylines. But Lost and Found's classic pair can't compete.
Superb. I think out of the lot, my favorite up until now. Second pair.
You go for the first pair.
Let's go with your first pair.
I'll tell you, only because it used to be a way more expensive shoe. Recently, the prices are way lower. So I think it's a great steal deal for someone to get it under 50,000, which is Alexander McQueen's. So these shoes retailed for about 80 to 90,000, but off late you can get them for under 50,000. Yeah, I also got myself a pair. Good classic shoes. Timeless, go with anything and everything. And yeah, like a great brand. You should have maybe one McQueen in your closet. And right now you can get for under 50,000 on Culture Circle. So
Steal deals as well, guys.
Yeah.
Educating and giving you steal deals.
yeah, so I think Alexander McQueen's would be one of my pick. Yeah.
Your second pick.
10 to 50, second pick, I think for me would be the first ever pair I owned in my life. That was AJ1 PSGs. They were high PSGs and Paris Saint Germain's football club, right? They are suede and their plus swoosh is reflective. So like for me, it was so attractive and like one of my friends called me up, forced me into the culture to buy it out. When I bought it, it was like for 20k and now the price officially, because sneakers keep rising, is around 40k. Plus the laces also are like black, purple, pink, all of these. So I love like the first pair I have. I've probably worn them like 5 times in my life. Yeah, I am scared to wear them. I don't want to ruin them. I want to pass this on to my kids.
But you obviously own a lot more expensive shoes.
Right.
But that has some sentiment.
That has emotional value attached. Like my first pair ever. I want to keep it for the next 50 years of my life.
Okay, your second pick.
My second pick, frankly, I think the shoes I find the most comfortable on the planet, Yeezy 350s.
Ooh.
So you can get a bunch of colors starting from 20,000 up to like 35. There's the Oreo, Core Red, Beluga.
But which one in Easy 350s particularly? If you had to choose one.
One.
Yeah, so
What is the size? UK? 10.
10. I would say Oreos is what I really like. So Oreos are like a black and white
Black and white,
classic Yeezy 350 colorway. Frankly, I think I've tried a bunch of shoes in my life. Somehow, nothing more comfortable than a Yeezy 350 ever I've tried. And there's a story behind that also. Because if you see all other shoes on the planet, they are in a particular shape.
Yeah.
Which is they're very narrow from the top, right? And they all like our 4 fingers and the toe of the shoe, they squish it all together.
Yeah.
And it started as a trend back in 70s, 1700s, 1800s when shoes started. वैसे बना दिए. So everyone continues to follow that. However, to be really relaxed and comfortable, we need to have space for our toes to spread out. Yeezy 350, the entire design was inspired by the shape of a human foot and the shape of like how birds and ostriches have their feet. And that's why it's really wide.
Yeah.
From the front, because they were like, just because the rules dictate that all shoes have to look a particular way and be narrow from the front, that doesn't mean we're just also going to make another shoe. We're going to question everything and we're going to be unapologetically authentic.
We're going to be Kanye.
We're going to be Kanye. That's exactly Kanye West energy. And that's why they made that shoe shaped in that way, and it's super comfortable, honestly.
Even the entire construction, you've got the
Yes.
cloth on the top, which is
And
breathable.
the Ultra Boost foam, like
Ultra Boost foam.
everything.
Super easy, very lightweight.
Exactly.
And it's so easy to put on.
Easy to put on, easy to take
Sort
off.
of like slip-ons. Only.
Yeah.
Easy to clean. Those are the one shoes I can put in my washing machine. I don't have to, let's say, pay $1,000-$2,000 for like dry cleaning. Where even if it gets dirty, put in the washing machine, next day it's brand new.
And what a craze, man, when they launched.
Yeah. Yeezys was selling for over $1 lakh in India when they were launched. So again,
And now you can get them for?
for under 30,000 only on the Culture Circle app.
Okay, now I believe this is a lot more accessible to people.
Okay.
So let's divide it into two. We'll do 5,000 to 10,000 first.
5,000 to 10,000. I'd go for, let's say, I'd go for Brettos 2.0s.
Okay.
I was going to say Sambas, but it's become way too popular these days for me to recommend Sambas to any new person. Brettos 2.0.
Okay.
Red is like the staple color, which is like black and red and if everything of Nike. 100% recommend.
Superb. And you?
5 to 10K.
Yeah.
The New Balance. Yeah, New Balance. There's like 550s you can get some of the colors. For like
550.
550s for under 10K. Yeah, there's a couple of colors you can get. That's really nice, I feel. So NB 550s.
The most in demand was, I'm guessing, the white with green.
Yeah,
right?
pine
Those
green.
are pine greens.
Yes,
Pine green.
white pine green.
Yeah.
574s also. That's what I think you can get a great New Balance pair for under 10K. I would honestly say you can give some like good homegrown brand also. You can give it a shot like a Gully Labs. So Gully
I was
Labs.
going to talk about Gully Labs as well.
Yeah, so some of their like shoes have great storytelling. So I think we do sell them on Culture Circle.
Yes.
You can get
There's
the
a
largest
collab
collection.
as well, right?
We have a collab as well with Gully Labs. So Gully Labs. podcast as well.
Podcast. We have a lot of things going on. Like
I just Google Culture Circle X Gully Labs. There's a bunch of stuff. But yeah, I love the shoes. This is why we collaborated with Gully Labs in the first place. It's a great brand, great storytelling, great people also running it. So New Balance would be my go-to pick. You can, if you're into sort of Indian brands, maybe give Gully Labs a shot.
Super.
Yeah.
Okay. Less than 5,000.
less than 5,000.
Do we have shoes?
Yeah, we don't do any pairs less than 5,000. Though I don't have any recommendations as such. But I think like all of these brands, for example, Fila, Skechers, they're doing pretty well under the 5,000 range. Probably Puma also, they're making a comeback.
Yeah.
So like they launched Speed Cats.
Actually, Speed Cats in the 5 to 10K
Yeah.
would also, like New Balance, Speed Cats as well.
Puma has made a comeback with Speed Cats. Like
Speed
it
Cats,
has become cool now.
Palermo's, yeah, like good stuff in the 5 to 10K range.
So
you know,
Puma also faced the same crisis. It was about to become the BBM. They were not able to adapt really well. But with Palermo, Speed Caps, they're finally
even the collab with
outside the game.
Virat Kohli, they did a great.
Yeah.
1.8,
Yeah, they did 1.8. Good collab they did.
Because when I got my first pair, it was such a different shape from every other shoe. It's obviously a little narrow in the front.
It's not a Yeezy 350, but
Easy,
it's
it's
different.
still a beautiful shoe.
Yes. Yes.
And I believe the first pair I got was a black leather Puma, and I could wear it with these pants through my MBA. So किसी को पता नहीं चलता था मैंने पैंट के नीचे वो Puma पहन रखा है, and everyone's wearing your regular leather shoes. So I love the form factor, love the comfort, the way it looked.
Oh, nice. Good hack.
Yeah.
Wearing comfortable sneakers and like formal leather. Nice. I would say under 5K. Let me think. Actually, honestly, it's kind of difficult to get really great like sneakers under 5K because in that price range there's always some compromise
6K, let's say.
on quality or whatever. Yeah, under 5K, I'd be like whatever feels good to you in the moment now. But I'll tell you, Converse. You can get some great Converse shoes for under 5K. It's always changing, but you can get great Converse shoes under 5K.
What would you pick? Converse. Any specific colorway or
You can get like even the Chuck Taylors for under 5K if you're lucky. So like Chuck Taylor Classic, the 86 also you can get. Like Converse is a bunch of good stuff. Just like visit the Converse website, you'll get good stuff for under 5K and it's cultured. Vans till like 5 years ago I would also say Vans. Vans was one of my first like hype-ish sneakers. They had a black and white checkboard wala pattern.
Yeah, I know.
That was like
I
the
never
thing.
took to Vans for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah?
I just skipped that whole Vans movement. But yeah, I mean, there was a wave of Vans when everyone wanted a Vans.
It was a trend. It was a trend.
Yeah.
People don't know, but like Bata also has some great sneakers. People really don't know. But under 5K, just go to Bata and actually check out. They're actually not bad sneakers. They're pretty decent. They're better quality than most other shoes that you'd get for under 5,000.
This is the kind of hack that I'm talking about, right? Obviously, you have all your expensive luxury stuff that we deal in at Culture Circle, but there are also these great hacks that you can get from friends.
Bata has some good stuff, so never discount your childhood favorite brands.
And Bata is not Indian. A lot of people feel
It's not Indian. It's not.
You know where it's from? I'll tell you. It's from Czech Republic. Yeah. It's a Czech company. I've been chilling in Prague multiple times and I'll see these huge Bata buildings. etc. I was like, why is there such a big Bata showroom in Prague in the most expensive piece of real estate? How? And then I checked, it's actually their office because it's a Czech company, Bata.
But they adapt to every country, every location. They do so well that it feels like it's a homegrown brand.
Correct.
They do their marketing well, research well, branding well, marketing on
Kind of like McDonald's, no? Mac-aloo tikki, Mac-veggie, like localizing.
No, Papa John's is trying to make an entry back to India.
How they'll need like makhani paneer, pizza and stuff. That's the way to succeed. India mein thodi people are gonna have beef burgers or whatever. Like of course, McD was smart.
Okay, now I'm gonna ask you guys pop movie related trivia. Okay. This will be fun. Let's see how many sort of shoes you can guess. I'm gonna name the movie. You guys have to tell me a shoe that was made popular because of the movie or whatever around that movie.
We're
Right?
gonna be so bad at this.
100% we're losing at
We
it.
don't like watch
This
movies.
is all
Let's
Chat
see.
GPT and Google research that I've done for you guys.
So are we also allowed to use ChatGPT?
This will be fun. Let's see how many you can
Let's
get.
see.
It's like a buzzer round. Let's just
Okay.
fucking imagine there's a buzzer round. Okay. Back to the Future shoes कौन से थे?
Buzzer. AJ111s. It's also called like Space Jam ही बोलते हैं by the way उन shoes को.
Space Jams.
So AJ1 Space Jam. J1 mid भी है Space Jam तो.
I believe there was some.
Oh no, you said Back to the Future.
Back to the Future too.
Space Jam बोल रहा हूँ मैं यार.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future. उसकी गाड़ी तो I know was very famous. DeLorean. was
Marty McFly had these very.
Yes,
futuristic-
Nike Air Mags. Nike Air Mags. The
Yes.
self-lacing shoes.
Self-lacing shoes.
Nike Air Mags.
Reissued twice, I believe.
Yeah. Very recently also.
Yeah.
Air Mags.
So 1-0. Okay. This is easy. Okay. So
Got it.
buzzer बोलने का ठीक है. Kill Bill.
Onitsuka's.
Onitsuka.
Onitsuka's the
yellow.
Mexico, the yellow and black.
Yeah.
I have
Onitsuka's.
not seen both of these movies, just by the way.
Bro, you're uncultured. Just
I have
admit
not
it.
seen both of
You're
these
uncultured.
movies.
All you want to do is suck Travis's
Which
dick, bro.
movie is Kill Bill?
Uma Thurman with that ninja sword and that iconic
Bro, it's
scene.
like wo
I
yellow and black.
Yellow outfit.
Yellow and
those
black.
Onitsuka
Not
shoes.
seen the movie.
Yellow and black.
Even Back to the Future, I've been recommended. There's a second version of also my Back to the Future, no?
You shut up and rule over Travis Scott.
I'd
That's
rather
all
watch
you
Travis
can
Scott.
do.
You know, ask me the question about Travis, I'll say Travis.
इसमें Travis Scott है? नहीं, इसमें नहीं है. Sorry. Okay. Space Jam.
Yeah, the J1s, no? Space Jam or the J11s?
One of those. Space Jam is
J1
very
Space
popular.
Jam also they've released, but I think it was the J11.
J11.
है ना? J11, the white and
They
black.
had one with LeBron James, but पुराने वाले.
Yeah, purana white and black.
AJ1 Space Jams itself really well on us.
So white and black. Yeah, J11s.
Half one guys.
Half,
ठीक है.
yeah.
2.5 half.
Thank you.
Have you seen Space Jam?
No.
भाई उसमें वो Bugs Bunny के साथ basketball खेलते हैं bro. Michael
And
Jordan's
the music is
insane.
incredible because I'm a musician, but.
Yeah, it's insane.
ये सारी बचपन की movies है क्या?
नहीं भाई, it's not that old. Sure.
Forrest Gump. Do you know what shoe?
I know, yeah.
He
I can't
ran
remember it. हाँ यार,
in
बहुत
those,
iconic है.
He ran in that shoe.
He ran in that shoe and he would just keep
But
running. That was
Forrest
the
Gump is a
whole
movie
thing.
about
Forrest
this.
Gump I've seen.
Yeah.
Forrest Gump.
लाल
I've
सिंह
seen.
चड्ढा तूने देखी? Oh, इसने he's seen लाल सिंह चड्ढा.
I've seen Forrest Gump
उसमें
after
बाटा
I heard about
लाल सिंह चड्ढा देखी है उसने. Not
उसमें
Forrest
बाटा थी
Gump.
क्या? I don't know.
Not Forrest Gump.
Oh,
I'm
he was
forgetting
running on
it.
these shoes. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm forgetting, but yeah, very iconic shoe. But I
Very
will
iconic
get killed for
एक
this.
मेरा डाल देना ठीक है 0. Even though this is ChatGPT, but this is a Nike Cortez. He was wearing.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. बहुत dirty दिखाते हैं वो उसमें. Like,
हाँ, but उसका बड़ा ही iconic moment है. वो
Yeah,
उसके जूते
yeah.
खुलते हैं
Yes.
and just keeps running.
Yes.
News में आ जाता है वो.
Baag milka baag.
भाग मिलता है.
लाल सिंह चड्ढा.
Spider-Verse.
Next chapters.
Yeah.
चलो ये.
ये discuss हो गया.
Getting
Thank God.
closer.
नहीं तो ठीक ही है.
Okay. ये तो मुझे भी नहीं पता था कौन से हैं, but anyway, there are 2 shoes that were made popular because of this series, Stranger Things.
Oh.
I have no idea. I've not watched it.
Wait, let's take a wild guess. Just tell me if there was a
Wild.
male person wearing it or female person wearing it.
ऐसे कैसे कर लेगा भाई?
Both.
Okay, both were wearing this shoe.
No. तो 2 shoes हैं.
एक मेल
एक मेल का, एक फीमेल का.
Okay.
Random guess कर दो.
Sambas.
Close.
Gazelle.
Gazelle.
No, wait, that was my guess.
Gazelle.
That was my guess.
Fuck off, bro. It's
That
okay.
was my
अबे
guess.
तू Travis
Obviously, Sambas के बाद
बोलना।
कोई भी गजल guess करेगा. I made it easy for
बोल
him.
दिया ना यार.
तो क्या
Travis
हुआ?
बोलना।
It was my chance. You have to
It's
give it
okay,
to
bro.
me.
Travis.
Guys, comment में बताओ किसको मिलना चाहिए point.
Travis
It was my
Sambas.
chance.
अबे it's okay,
Sambas
bro.
के बाद तो गजल
Shut
कोई
up,
भी
shut up,
बंद बुद्धि
Travis,
आदमी बोल
it's
सकता
okay,
है.
bro.
नहीं.
Bro, you love Travis more than Kylie loved Travis. You shut up.
I agree.
Guys, collab with Culture Circle. Travis,
Collab.
you got a fan.
Yeah,
right
he's gonna make you pregnant and abandon you too.
Done.
Okay, second shoe is the Nike Bruins in that series. Okay.
That I would not have guessed.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I haven't seen this.
Skip.
There is Adidas Superstar in that thing. This movie I loved and I just mentioned it, but let's see who can just say it first. Okay. I Robot Will Smith.
I'm sorry?
I Robot Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Nike only.
Yeezys.
नहीं भाई. Abhi that futuristic movie, bro.
Converse.
He's
He's
the
wearing
robot.
Converse. It was a futuristic movie. Out is the fucking flying in the air, and then he's wearing Converse black. Like, it was so cool. So cool. Okay,
I'll also give you one movie.
tell me.
Animal.
Animal में है वो नहीं दूसरी में है Allu Arjun's wearing some shoes, right?
That is different.
That's different.
Animal. I'll tell you the scene also. The song. Arjun Valley में he's wearing white kurta, white dhoti.
हाँ
And he's killing everyone.
हाँ हाँ नो पीछे वो लड़के गाने
And he's wearing these bright fuchsia pink shoes under white kurta and white dhoti. Bright pink. And the day that movie released, we had skyrocketing sales of that shoe on our platform. That's why everyone wanted that sneaker. It's a Balenciaga Triple S in like the fuchsia pink colorway, and it's a huge shoe. You can't
miss it.
You can't miss it.
ऐसी और की मूवी आई है इंडियन कॉन्टेक्स्ट जहाँ पे मतलब लोगों ने देखा and then they were like I'm guessing South Indian like Tollywood and all these industries they're a lot more open to
fashion, no?
fashion and
Pushpa 2 did a collab with Guy Labs actually. They bought like eight pairs of Guy Labs and
In
Pushpa
that one
2,
item song?
yes
Yeah, there's
the one
a lot
which
of-
I think was famous one, yeah.
Yeah,
But
one
then
item
Guy
song.
Labs is repping that. I think Guy Labs works insanely well for Tollywood.
super
Yeah.
and there's also I think I read somewhere where they're a lot more accepting of brighter colors and
Correct.
they're more into the whole sneaker culture than North
You might have seen it on a podcast.
might have seen it. Yeah, I might have actually because I did my research guys. Okay, now I want you guys to tell me वो हो गया मुझे नहीं पता क्या scoring है I think you won
Yeah.
so
2.5 and 2. Close match.
Shut up, Kylie.
3.5ish
3.5?
because I don't know I mean I think the gazelle वाला point goes to you
Yeah.
देख लेंगे.
देख लेंगे.
Comment section.
कुछ-
It's okay.
comment करके बताना guys ठीक है engagement बढ़ाना okay now I'm gonna give you celebrities / famous personalities and then you tell us who you can like what shoe can you imagine with these guys ठीक है
Okay.
महात्मा गांधी
I think he walks a lot, so
Burke.
a pair of ons.
No, bro. Birkenstocks.
Ons, right?
Are
He
you-
used to walk a
Bro,
lot.
he had his chappal, the very iconic chappal. So
But we are grading him with a pair of
Mahatma
ons.
Gandhi will never wear sneakers.
he looks so cool
Yeah, we need
Birkins,
to
bro.
help him out of the movement. He needs to
yeah
walk.
he needs
Come
to become
on.
more cultured
Yes.
Birkenstock.
Uncultured. is Birkenstocks.
आज मैं Birkenstock पहन के आने वाला था मैंने कहा नहीं यार कल्चर सर्कल को
Do we
साथ
have
जूते
a-
पहन लेते
Do we have a British brand for Mahatma Gandhi? Let's make him wear a British sneaker brand.
But that too he won't wear, no?
Brooks कहाँ का है
could be. Yeah, I'm not sure. Even on, like
On's
Fed.
a Japanese right
No, that's Onitsuka.
there was some guy with on who was like a runner or something who was in the whatever team who made that shoe right made sure that it's a lot more comfortable or am I mixing stories here
No. Yeah. But a British shoe brand for Mahatma Gandhi.
Abe Lincoln
Ooh.
tall
Something old.
president
Something old money aesthetic.
yeah
How about a golden goose for him?
golden goose
Old money aesthetic. Yeah.
interesting
Any black sneakers.
any black
Because
So
Abe
we need to
Lincoln.
reshoot this scene.
Abe Lincoln loved black.
We need to
He
reshoot.
freed
any black
any blacks. He loved black. He freed them. He freed the slaves.
OJ Simpson OJ Simpson को क्या पहनाओगे
O.J. Simpson.
the glove didn't fit what shoe will
Oh,
fit
the yellow and black Sunitsuka matches with his whole skin color vibe, whatever he has going on.
अबे वो Simpson नहीं है।
OJ
Oh,
Simpson
sorry,
अरे,
ये वो
okay.
Simpson नहीं है मेरे भाई।
not Homer or Bart Simpson
Bro, क्या Simpson cartoon? क्या था
OJ
skin
Simpson
color
who
में?
killed his
Ah,
wife and
bro.
kids and he was
Oh,
अबे
I don't
there's a
want-
Netflix documentary on
yeah
it,
that
bro.
famous case
I'm-
where he was everything was piled against him but then एक evidence था we were supposed to put the glove on glove didn't fit
नहीं हुआ।
so, which is why he was proclaimed not guilty
Damn.
but everyone knew that he killed
So we need
the
to give him
family.
a smaller shoe size also.
That doesn't fit
Yeah.
थोड़ा फ्लॉप सा हो गया बट BTS में आ जाएगा वीडियो. You tell me.
O.J. Simpson. What is the shoe I hate? Let me think.
कुछ खून भी हो सकता है.
I'll give him like a Balenciaga sneaker because I think you have to be a serial killer to pull that off. To pull off some of the shit that Balenciaga has, you can't be normal.
Super. Shaktiman.
Oh, Shaktiman.
Indian
Red
concept.
octopus. Match with his
I
bag.
have a better one actually, जो fit होंगे. You know the big red boots, BRBs. So it's by Mischief. These are these
Mischiefs.
massive big red boots.
These big.
It's like जो Mario पहनता है, like those sort of big red boots. So that's Shaktiman.
Red octopus.
I was in Bombay. There was a store called Timeless. उनके पास थे. यहाँ तक आते
Yeah, the plastic.
Absurdly huge.
Yes, yeah, like Mario
Weird.
shoes,
Yeah.
and big red boots.
Okay. Your best. This is for both of you. ठीक है? Round खत्म हो गया. Best customer story.
Custom story.
Customer story. कोई customer, कोई client की story. किसी का message आया, कुछ ऐसी conversation हुई. What interesting.
So I'll tell you one. In the first month of operation, right, we officially launched Culture Circle December 2024 when we monetized it. Launched, it was in middle of 2023, right? First month, randomly me and Devansh are on a call at 11 p.m. We are just going through the sales numbers, right? कि अच्छा आज 2 लाख हो गया, 1.5 लाख हो गया, whatever. On the call itself, suddenly Devansh like, bro, refresh कर dashboard. मतलब क्या हो गया? 1 लाख का कितना हो गया होगा? 1.5 लाख
No,
हो गया
I
होगा?
said कि भाई तेरा tech बहुत खराब है, कुछ भी numbers दिखा रहा है. That's
He's
what
like refresh कर, टेक फटा हुआ है. मतलब क्या हो गया? 1 लाख का 1.5 लाख दिखा दिया होगा एकदम से कोई unpaid order आ गया हो. Suddenly that 1 lakh became 21 lakhs. And 100% we were sure ये तो टेक ही खराब है हमारा.
I was like, what is this dashboard, bro? Like me useless.
Yeah, we need to revamp this. अभी लॉन्च किया है, ये क्या चल रहा है? तो ये हम 5 मिनट कर रहे हैं यहाँ, ये क्या खराब है? फिर हमने एनालिटिक्स से हम सीधा डैशबोर्ड बैठे और डिवाइस देख रहे हैं. One customer has ordered 8 lakh worth of LV AF1 green shoes and this just went on a shopping spree.
Yeah.
And
8
one
lakh
customer-
shoes, 4 lakh shoes, everything like.
One handbag also we got which was not even listed on Culture
Clothes.
Circle. गलती से एक seller ने डाल दिया था.
Yeah.
We did not
clothes.
launch handbags till then.
उसने इसलिए ले लिया होगा. एक लौता हैंडबैग है, उठा लो.
उठा लो. And then we saw that person, I cannot tell exactly who he was,
Yeah.
was a really influential person in the east, northeast. Because we called him up कि like
रात को 11
हमने सबसे पहले पता है क्या किया है? Orders check करके. पहले हमने payments check करी है. ये fraud orders तो नहीं है. Payment आई है इनकी नहीं आई है. But that person was like a really influential person. I think that was a defining moment for us. कि अगर ये बंदा एक new website पे can transact 20 lakhs in one go, I think we're on to something. We should build this out for the rest of our lives.
Perfect.
Funnest story,
इससे
yeah.
बड़ा whatever trust in your vision क्या हो सकता
Yeah,
है?
yeah. Just 20 lakhs
Worst.
in one go, yeah.
Worst story. एक अजीब सा कोई अटपटा सा client आ गया, कोई order आ गया.
I'll tell
दिमाग
you.
खराब.
Arey, people show up to our houses and office all the time. So I've had people, yeah. So that's the thing, no? People are really passionate about this category. यार shock की चीज़ है. आप you really emotionally invested when you're buying something like this. Now, a lot of times, we have a verification process coming from the seller. It can lead to delays, and if we don't find it authentic or verified, or if we feel condition is off, we'll send it back and we will source a new one. So sometimes there's delays in orders whenever the original one we feel is off. So we'll not ship out something. We'll tell the customer it's going to take time. We're sourcing a fresh pair for you. So we do that. A lot of customers get so restless. Our registered business address is his house. So they will come to his house and be like, "Hamara shoe kahan hai?" They've come to the office here. They fought with the guards and come up saying, "हमारे जूते कहाँ हैं?" I'm like, "अच्छा तुम यहाँ आ गए शू लेके?" हम वेट कर रहे थे, कहाँ है अभी बताओ हमारे शू कहाँ हैं. And then we're tracking this down and everything. So that's been really fun also. But like customers just showing up on our doorsteps for the shoe.
Well, I'll tell you a scam story which happened to us. So, the lost and found pair I told you, the moment it's launched.
Yeah.
So, all of the pairs shipped through our warehouse, right? So, one customer reached out to us one day, ki, hey, listen, I have gotten the same foot of the shoe.
Okay.
So, he was like, I've gotten both right.
Right.
So, it was a customer service team managing. उन्होंने तो बोलते हो ही नहीं सकता.
Have you
It
seen
got
Badmaash company?
बदमाश कंपनी. It got escalated to me. हमने क्योंकि हमारे वेयर हाउस आते हैं, हमारे पास रिपोर्ट्स होती हैं, क्या आ रहा है, फोटो क्लिक करना, एसओपी होता है, महंगी चीज़ है, वी कैन नॉट लूज इट. हमने चेक किया इनटू एंड वी वर 100% श्योर कि लेफ्ट और राइट क्या, एंड वी वर लाइक कि यार इसको कैसे मिल गए दोनों राइट. एंड ऑफ द डे लॉट ऑफ बैक एंड फोर्थ हैपेंड, बट वी वर लाइक इट्स फाइन, कस्टमर इज किंग, यू नो व्हाट, सेंड इट बैक टू अस, वील गेट योर न्यू पेयर. कर लिया एंड टू एंड. 5 days later a seller comes to us and says, यार ये कस्टमर तुम्हारे पास आया था. मतलब हाँ, नाम तो सुना, वैसा लग रहा है. 5 days later forgot. He's like, मुझे उसने दोनों लेफ्ट पैर का स्कैम कर दिया. उसने हमारे साथ राइट पैर का किया, गॉट अ न्यू पैर, उसने उस लेफ्ट पैर का कर दिया, ही गॉट अ रिफंड फ्रॉम देयर. एंड वी रियलाइज यार लोग कितने स्मार्ट होते हैं, कितना नेक्स्ट लेवल स्कैम करते हैं. एंड वी आर लाइक वील जस्ट रिप्लेस इट फॉर यू, नो क्वेश्चंस आस्क्ड, दैट्स फाइन.
A lot of
Good
times,
learning.
yeah, what they'll do is someone has a fake shoe. Let's say now we delivered the original shoes. We delivered the original shoes to them. They don't know we maintain a track record, barcode, everything end to end is tracked, authentication videos, everything we have. What they'll be like is they'll put their fake shoe and be like, "Dekho, we got a fake shoe from you." And what they expect is we'll take back the fake shoe and give them a new original for like free of cost. So ये बहुत scam होता है.
बहुत scam होता है. There is one famous marketplace which I cannot name, but the name starts with M. So there were 3 sellers who right now in jail, by the way.
Oh.
What they did was they ordered roughly 1,000 to 2,000 pieces of sambas.
Fake original sambas.
Original sambas from that marketplace over 20-30 addresses in India. They knew how to order. Sambas आए, fake से replace किया, return request.
This was at Myntra.
Figured.
No. जो मैं नाम नहीं ले रहा था. Thank you.
M.
So what happened is, and see now they did this, but the issue is now Myntra thinks it's an original pair, so it got back. उनको पता ही नहीं है कि scam हो रहा है.
वो करते ही नहीं ना, वो authenticity checks, the ones you were telling you about.
नहीं,
They
ये
don't
नहीं
do
बोलना,
it.
ये नहीं बोलना, but
No, on returns at least.
yeah, they
M
don't.
doesn't do these checks.
M does not do these checks on returns,
So
thinking
the
this
issue
can
is-
happen.
So the issue is, they don't know. Someone put the fake samba inside and shipped it back to them. Ki we want to return it. They're like, okay. Now they have a warehouse full of mixed original and fake sambas, and now people are ordering, so they just ship that, and so people are unknowingly getting fake sambas. Even the marketplace does not know they're getting fake sambas. Customers don't know because वहाँ से आ गया fake. Even the marketplace thinks originally आया होगा, and that person who's done the scam has the original one and he sold it आगे to someone.
आधे लोगों को तो पता नहीं होता होगा ना.
Exactly. हाँ,
कि
लेकिन
क्या
lot
original है.
No,
क्या
but the
fake
moment
है.
it got escalated that a lot of people have received
हाँ.
fakes from M, then it became a spiral.
News,
That-
yeah,
that
there
everyone
was-
started checking and that had happened. Then M figured out कि oh ये तो सारे जो हमारे pairs हैं ये तो कहीं से return होके आए
one or
हैं.
two pin codes just from there.
And then those people are in jail right now. Yeah, the level of scams in this industry is next
ये
level.
यहीं पे होता है scam के global scam चल
Globally.
रहे हैं.
Global, yeah.
Globally.
And
Globally
the-
it's worse. You know, here at least the courier partners are still better, courier companies. बाहर तो people tell us like they ship out a product to marketplace. The courier boy will open it, take it out and put something else in this. जो originally होता है इंडिया में, अब it's lesser.
I can imagine कोई 40-50 हज़ार का जूता है, उसने डब्बा खोला, उसने निकाल दी, उसकी तो चांदी हो गई, उसने
Yeah.
हमारे साथ
डाल
भी
के-
हुआ था यार बहुत.
Yeah,
हमारे
this
साथ
happened with us too.
Once in a month होता है. कोई अपने पैर्स वापस भिजवा रहा था.
हाँ.
डिलीवरी ने वो हटा के क्रॉक्स वापस भेज दिया हमें.
Courier company.
कोरियर कंपनी ने.
Crazy.
कोरियर कंपनी ने वो हटा के क्रॉक्स डाल के भेज दिया हमें. क्या करूँ मैं उन क्रॉक्स का? यूज थी वो भी.
I like Crocs by the way. I think ये मौसम के हिसाब
हमारे पास
से
एक एक्स्ट्रा चाहिए आपको.
कलर बताओ कौन सा. But bro, Bombay, because I keep going to Bombay.
It's so humid.
सारा दिन बारिश होती
It's
है
so
वहाँ पे.
humid.
अपने अच्छे जूते कहाँ निकाले?
हाँ हाँ, it's so
Agreed.
humid.
तो वहाँ पे. But tell me one thing. So now there are 2 boys who are into sneakers. What's it like in the fairer sex वाला category? Like, are they getting more evolved? Are you seeing any kind of traction? Do they come to you and be like, hey, I've seen you on Shark Tank, can you get us a good pair, good
He would
deal?
know.
He'd know.
What happens in open tab stays in open tab.
Open Tab. Okay, Open Tab is the place where you can find him and get good deals, better deals than what you get.
So,
But what's it like? Are women? How is the population? Are they cultured? Do they know about sneakers? Are they aware?
yeah. I mean, big time now. I think it wasn't the case earlier. It started with more boys. But we see it from our data, like more than 30% of the sneakers we sell are actually to women. And it's very easy to figure out, no? Like UK 6 and below in sizing is typically women, uske upar men. So the size split we see sometimes like 40-45% also. So a lot of guys also run a platform. They're buying a UK 4 shoe, so they're buying it for gifting, right? So like into sneak 4. Yeah, so like big time, like women are into like nice. Women have always been into fashion.
Yeah.
Way more than men. But they're getting into all of these subcultures of sneakers, etc. So
like men get geeky, they get nerdy about the right names, the right
correct
collaboration and everything.
Women care more about how it looks.
How it looks.
Yeah, they care more about how it looks. Is it going with the outfit?
Yeah.
They don't care too much about what collaboration it is or what's the history behind it. They're more about the aesthetic angle of it. That if I can wear it with these two outfits, I love this. And with women, like for example, in some shoes like Samba, if you go for the regular white, you can get it for a lot cheaper. But there's a certain colors, like there's collegiate green, there's maroon, there's a few colors which are slightly more expensive. When it comes to men, they're very practical about it in the sense, I will not pay 4,000, 5,000 extra just for a color change. I'll just get the white. With women, it's like, I don't care. I want that color because it will go well with these 5 outfits. I will pay. So that fits quite different.
It's super funny. So the thing is, because if you ever take a girl guitar shopping,
okay,
they don't care about the wood, the sound, the action, the more
how
important details. मुझे पिंक चाहिए, मुझे व्हाइट चाहिए, मेरी दीवार पे वो उसका मैच होगा नहीं होगा, वो ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है.
Yeah, it's very different. Very different way of thinking.
So it's completely different. It has to go with their aesthetic, the vibe. उनको फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता.
100%.
साउंड कैसा है, बजाने में मजा आ रहे थे, like तू फिगर आउट कर ले.
दिखना अच्छा चाहिए.
दिखना अच्छा चाहिए. When I'm taking my photos on Instagram, it should look cool. So yeah, I sort of get that point. It should match my outfit, and that's a lot more important than how hyped or not hyped it is. But have you had any interactions with women which were little...
Have you had any interactions with women? Ever?
So I have a fiance.
तभी तो.
Is it a woman?
So I have interactions with women, but only one. Just her. I have no other women in my life.
Very politically correct, diplomatic. What about you? I'm sure you get a lot of...
Yeah, at least one of us does not have to lie. So I will be honest.
That lying part is the one.
Open tab, guys.
What was the question again?
Like, have you had an interaction with a woman about sneakers? When she comes to you, they're like, "Oh, I've seen you on Shark Tank."
Yeah.
And I want to sort of talk to you about.
So I'll tell you. So
sneakers.
One of the most viral moments, like why a Shark Tank episode got viral, was I was wearing 10 lakh rupee shoes on the episode, and the J1 Dior. I absolutely loved that shoe. And what happened after the episode? There were a lot of reel cuts of that moment, where the judges, like the sharks, are recognizing, oh, this is the shoe, whatever. And that went super viral after the episode. And that's what gave us a lot of fame, virality during that point, right? So a lot of people, especially women, who would come up, be like, oh, I've seen you. They would have not watched the episode, but they watched that one reel. ठीक है, so उनका context में से ये लड़का है जो 10 लाख के जूते पहने थे इसने. So सीधा come, they will not say hi, they will not introduce themselves, they will not even be like, nice to meet you, what I've seen you. They'd open their flashlight from their phone and just look at my shoe. And is it the same shoe? And I'm like, no, it's not the same shoe. मेरे को भी पता question क्या. It's not the same shoe. And then they'd look at me, get disappointed and walk away. No, hi, hello.
ये कौन से जूते हैं तो बता.
ये कौन से जूते हैं? कुछ नहीं. Is it the 10 lakh shoe? मैं कहूँ no, it's not. And like, अरे, and walk away.
ये भी नहीं पूछते कितने का है, कौन सा है.
They walk away. Like if it's not the 10 lakh shoe, we're not interested in knowing what you're wearing. It used to be so funny. I was like, that's just.
These chicks are walking away. These are called gold diggers.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, that's just straight up rude.
कभी किसी को झूठ बोला है?
हाँ?
कभी किसी को झूठ बोला है?
Mom के तो अच्छा about this shoe. Okay, he means about this shoe.
नहीं ये can't झूठ बोला है.
नहीं,
Devang does not lie.
I can't lie when it comes to like sneakers and like
only for girls.
But have you used your knowledge about sneakers to sort of get in the good books with women?
No, I think that happened a lot earlier. Actually, I was a ugly fat child. So when you're very ugly and very fat in school, the only thing that's going for you is you should know how to talk. Like you better be funny. You better have a nice personality. So वो है कि because of a lack of options, I had to learn that ability to talk to the fairer sex. So not sneakers as much.
Not sneakers as much.
Not sneakers as
So
much.
they don't feature in your game right now.
I would really not want to use Culture Circle to be a part of my game. Like,
I'm saying it can be an example to other people watching that, you know, if you're
Yeah.
cultured and if you know about shoes, maybe you can sort of impress with them.
I'll tell you, it's actually deeper than that. See, if you're cultured, you know what you're doing. You're wearing, let's say, nice shoes, nice outfit, whatever. Now, because of that, you are a lot more confident as an individual. So when you're talking to the opposite gender, just because of the fact you're a lot more confident because you know what you're doing, you're cultured, the way you talk will be different. What you talk about will be different. It doesn't have to be about sneakers or fashion or anything, right? But the fact that you are so comfortable in your own skin, you're so confident, people respond to confidence.
Yeah.
People naturally gravitate and, you know, it's like a magnet. So because you're cultured, you'll be a lot more confident, and because of that, it will translate into a lot of benefits in your life.
You're talking about a specific benefit, but you can. Anyway, guys, what future plans now? What are we doing with Culture Circle? How are we expanding?
So immediately he's getting married in January.
Lovely.
So that's
Congratulations.
March.
भाई जो तू dates announce कर रहा है मेरे पंडित ने date नहीं दी जनवरी की तूने announce कर दिया जनवरी. It's March.
So his first marriage is going to be in March.
And my
next
last
year.
marriage. First and last. He has planned for 4 marriages and 10 kids. Every time a pandit comes to him, he's like, Pandit ji 4 देना.
4 मुहूर्त.
जिससे 10 बच्चे आए.
So yeah, that's on the personal front. But professionally, as I said, things are super exciting. We're opening 3 stores in the next 3 months. So we're opening what's going to be Asia's largest ever sneakers and luxury store in the end of October, so just after Diwali. Then in November, Bombay is coming up. December, Pune is coming up. So next 3 months, a bunch of, you know, interesting stuff.
The biggest store is opening where?
In Gurgaon.
Gurgaon.
Yeah. So
I know there's one in Hyderabad.
yeah.
So we have 2 right now. One in Delhi. One in Hyderabad.
Correct.
Okay.
Mumbai, Pune and Gurgaon are next.
गुड़गांव में इतना नाम की टाइम क्यों लग गया यार? गुड़गांव तो
No, because we wanted to open the flagship, the
biggest.
largest.
Like the
So
perfect
it's going to be an experience. Like it's going to have like a levitating DJ deck, like from a Vegas club inspired. It's going to be projection mapping. So till 8 p.m. the idea is it's going to be the coolest sneaker store, you know, Asia has ever seen. Frankly, like there's nothing like that in Asia. After 8 p.m. it's going to be the coolest high energy bar in town. So it's gonna be like a good, great gig space, events, very exclusive, invite only sort of people coming there. So that's the entire idea of the main Culture Circle flagship store. It is gonna be a Culture Circle in that sense.
See, that's how you sort of also influencing culture, right? In a way.
Correct. So that's one in offline. Secondly, a lot more categories. So we're going big in beauty, like a lot of international beauty brands that you can't get in India, you travel to abroad for. That's going to be big. Jewelry, accessories.
Courtesy,
Yeah.
the fiancé.
Correct. So jewelry.
Equity मिल रहा है उसको?
After divorce मिलेगा ना आधा.
अभी तो engagement भी नहीं हुआ.
Bro, Jeff Bezos की wife ले गई थी भाई आधा Amazon. Beauty,
Beauty is
international beauty is going to be big. Jewelry. Let's say Tiffany. You can't get like Tiffany in India right now. So stuff like that. Accessories, more and more accessories. So that's big. Getting a lot of global brands in India, like let's say a brand like Nude Project, the giving movement. You can't get these brands in India right now. So we're getting a lot of these global brands to India that you can't find anywhere else. So expanding into categories, expanding our stores. And the third axis is expanding in what countries we are present in. So in the near future, in the next 6 months, we're going to be live in Europe, all across EU.
Amazing.
Yeah. So across 20
Represent.
countries in Europe, Middle East, so like Qatar, Oman, UAE, you know, Dubai, all of that, and Southeast Asia as well. Because we really feel like we're one of the few sort of consumer tech brands or consumer tech plays from India that really have a good chance to win it abroad, like be a story from India for the world. So that's what we're going to try to do.
Okay, I have a few questions for you guys, okay? What is the worst fashion crime? Please stop pairing Jordans with dash.
Skinny
jeans.
Skinny jeans in general, right? Just
Yeah.
तो गया
Just
no
get
fashion
over it.
left. Yeah.
let's not. And हमारे Indian पैरों पे तो skinny jeans, fuck no.
हाँ, I agree. Like for Indian body types, it's even worse.
It's worse. Our genetic whatever makeup doesn't suit skinny jeans. Okay, if Delhi was hype and Mumbai is drip, Bangalore is or Bengaluru is
Poor.
मुझे लगा सेल्स के हिसाब से कोई नंबर मुझे लगा बैंगलोर में और enthusiastic लोग होंगे हमारे
No,
पास
no, I was just like making a
but
joke.
ठीक है
No, but honestly, if Delhi is hype, Bombay is sorry, Delhi is what?
Delhi is hype, Mumbai is drip, Bangalore is
Bangalore, I feel is more quiet luxury.
okay
More
understated.
Understated.
Same. Okay. If your house was burning and you had one pair that you could save, I pretty much have an idea what you'll save. What sneaker will you save?
My first pair ever, obviously. AJ1 PSGs, no chance that is burning.
The Air Jordan 1 Dior's.
Of course, they're also conversation starter, so
Yeah, Air Jordan Dior's. 10 lakhs.
if life had legit checks, dash.
Huh?
Like essentially, अगर जिंदगी में जो भी हो रहा है हमारे साथ उसमें कोई जैसे you guys have
I
that
get it, I get it. If life had legit checks,
We would
Yes.
probably have
I-
hiring better.
yeah, I would legit check all the women on this planet to not be emotionally manipulative.
That is good shiz.
So imagine you can figure out if a woman is going to be emotionally manipulative or not at the start. You have a
Yeah.
legit check for that.
Yeah.
So you can only get like the nice girls.
That is why I'm going to focus legit checks on hiring.
who are not
Because
emotionally manipulative.
if hiring was better using legit checks, our company would have been 100x better.
What's the one you would never sell even for 10x the price?
I would want to say AJ1 PSGs, but I'm just thinking. As in, I own this pair on
My-
Culture Circle also.
We own the personal
You own the pair.
My Air Force ones, because even at 10x the price, it's not a significant amount. So might as well keep it. All other shoes at 10x the price. Yeah, well, le lo.
Sorted.
Yeah, same Air Forces.
Yeah, well,
Black ones.
Describe your personal style in a pair of sneakers. Has the right characteristics.
So I'll tell you, it's recently changed. Okay, my personal style.
Okay.
So now it's more like.
What was it before and what's it now?
Okay. So before it was slightly, I would say like Amiri Balenciaga, like
Gangster.
slightly loud.
Yeah.
Now it's become exactly the opposite. Now it's become like Loro Piana, logoless, quiet, understated. So Loro Piana. So and yeah, Golden Goose maybe.
Golden Goose.
Yeah. Earlier it was hype, Travis's obviously.
Travis
But now
obviously.
it's more towards LVs. I've just got like 2 pairs.
If a sneaker could talk, what would yours say about you? कहाँ गए हैं ये पैर?
I think Devansh
कहाँ-
would be, if a
You
sneaker
tell me
could
for
talk-
him.
If a sneaker could talk, Devansh's sneakers would say, "Can you please fucking change your socks every fucking day?"
Now you tell me for him. If its sneakers could talk, what would they say about him?
Stop treating me like shit.
Okay, I think we're good. We have one more question. 5 ways sneakers change history, but if you guys want to take it up, if you guys want a word, I think
There's
we're
only
good.
one way.
One way.
Culture circle.
Culture circle.
Culture Circle. That's how we end the episode, guys. What a fantastic time, man. Thank you so much for being
Thank you
here.
so much for having
Long
us.
distance. But yeah, man, all the best. I love what you guys are doing and your plans, expansion, going to Europe, representing India, going to go the biggest hype store
Yeah.
ever. That's
Yes,
gonna be
coming
huge.
soon.
And new categories as well, guys. For women specifically, we have a lot more stuff that's available, even for guys now.
Yeah, Labubu, Road,
Labubu, whatever.
handbags.
And guys,
everything.
remember, investment purposes, you can probably check out their website because they're on top of the trend.
100%.
So, yeah. Get cultured, guys. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
तो ये थे कल्चर सर्कल के फाउंडर्स. बहुत मजा आया. होपफुली आपको भी मजा आया. अगर मजा आया तो सब्सक्राइब, शेयर, कमेंट करके बताओ व्हाट वाज योर फेवरेट पार्ट ऑफ द शो. अगले एपिसोड में मिलते हैं. तब तक कीप योर सोल्स क्लीन, स्टे कल्चर्ड.